Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Juliana. Today's video is something I got a couple of requests for, and it's how to dress modest in a cute and non-boring way. And I mean, I totally get it. It seems like sometimes showing skin or cleavage can act like an accessory, and it can be sometimes a crutch for when your actual outfit is kind of basic. And there's nothing wrong with showing more or less skin. To me, it just comes down to personal preferences and the occasion you're going to. But I know that some people might have strict parents, or they work in an environment that's more conservative with their dress code. To be honest, I used to feel like showing no skin made an outfit less interesting, until I took a trip to Japan last year. It was so crazy how even though the women there were dressed pretty conservatively, in the sense that they always wore high neck and full-length pants and skirts, but because of their styling and accessories, their looks were always super interesting and sophisticated. By the way guys, if you want one-on-one guidance on leveling up your style, definitely check out my personal styling services. I have options to find your best colors and styles, or even if you just feel like your closet needs a refresh. If you're interested, definitely check it out in my description. I'll link everything below. Okay, I want to start with undergarments. I mean, not necessarily your actual underwear, but you can wear certain pieces underneath to make sure you don't feel exposed. This includes wearing shorts under a dress that's really flowy and can fly about in the wind. And these can be any shorts, like basic biker shorts, and they're not meant to be visible. It's just a safeguard in case your outer clothes start acting up. Camisoles in a skin color or the same color as your outfit are really great to hide your midriff and prevent it from peeking out. By the way, I just want to reiterate, there's nothing wrong with your midriff showing, but things like camisoles are such life changers when you're in an environment that doesn't really allow that. By the way, these undergarments don't have to be shapewear, unless of course you want them to be. Their main purpose is just so you feel more secure in your coverage. My next tip is to embrace longer hemlines, and experiment with styles other than just full-length pants. Midi and maxi dresses are great options because they provide full leg coverage, and when people wear them, I don't think they come across as boring, but rather very sophisticated. And I think it's because there's this like old world glamour associated with these styles, and they'll give you an air of opulence compared to something that's a tighter fit or shorter length. Another thing you can definitely experiment with is layering. So rather than just wearing a long sleeve shirt and pants, maybe try a textured blouse with a blazer or jacket. And adding a jacket, say over a dress, is one of the easiest ways to add texture to your outfit. The classic version is going to be a regular length jacket, but definitely try experimenting with cropped or oversized jacket lengths as well. In terms of the actual jacket, try a jean jacket for spring and summer especially. These are feminine yet still structured and practical. Or if you want an edgier look, try a leather or bomber jacket. So this allows you to really play around with the style of your outfit, even if the dress underneath itself is kind of basic. The dress is there to ensure that you don't sacrifice any coverage, but playing with different jacket lengths and fabrics will add interest to your look. And same goes for cardigans. A regular length cardigan can look nice, but if you want to switch it up, things like boleros or shrugs can make your outfit look more modern. You can even use your sweater as an accessory if you wear a dress or a top with a lower neckline. Just drape or tie it over your shoulders for more coverage. This next one's pretty obvious if you want to dress more modestly, but it's to opt for higher necklines. The crew neck is going to be your quintessential high neckline. However, you don't just have to default to the crew neck. Play around with necklines that don't necessarily reveal cleavage but accentuate your décolletage. The best one I think for this is going to be the boat neck or bateau. You can see this style especially on Meghan Markle. A split crew or keyhole neck can be also great to add dimension, and even a high neck that just has a scalloped finish will look very feminine and intentionally worn rather than just your standard high neck. Like I mentioned with the fashion in Tokyo, I think accessories are a huge factor. Hair accessories especially are so underrated. Things like hair scarves and bows are great to add interest when you feel like your actual clothing looks more basic. More statement necklaces, as long as they're not too oversized or costume-like, they're great tools to create dimension in your outfit. Personally, I would recommend opting for delicate jewelry and just kind of layering more pieces on if you want a stronger effect. Things like jelly and acrylic jewelry are super fun, but a more modest style would normally favor traditional hardware like gold, rose gold, and silver. I also love headbands if you want to lean into a more preppy or old money style. Speaking of which, I think preppy and old money aesthetics are going to be your best style inspiration in terms of the modest style. Old money especially, as this kind of style has been curated with a more conservative society in mind. These styles are going to be classic and timeless. They use mostly neutral colors like white, black, tan, and navy, and stick to more classic patterns like stripes and polka dots. So let me know if you want videos dedicated to preppy styles and old money styles specifically. since it's summer currently, I also wanted to mention swimwear. One-piece swimsuits are going to be the obvious option if you want to dress more modest. Depending on your cup size, you may also want to look for a higher neckline. I think even if two people wear the same swimsuit, if one person has a larger bust, they'll get regarded as being more risque than the other person, which I mean is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Like with your everyday outfits, swimwear that has embellishments or accessories will look more interesting, so try swimsuits with a belted or tie waist, or even tie shoulder straps. These don't cause you to show more skin, but they will add a very feminine and romantic flair to your look. Now, the last tip, honestly to me, I think it's one of the biggest secrets in terms of dressing more modest, is to play with the visual weight of your clothes. What I mean by this is to always have one area that's tighter and one area that's looser. If you want to wear an oversized sweater, try pairing it with a more streamlined pencil or maxi skirt rather than a really large puffy one. This way your outfit will have more interest because the eye is drawn to a focal point, which in this case is the large sweater. And the same goes for the reverse. If you want to wear a puffier, more voluminous dress or skirt, try choosing one where there's a tighter top. Making everything super tight, even if it is all covered, doesn't necessarily mean that it'll look modest. So we do tend to want to incorporate at least one looser component into the outfit, but definitely don't think you have to wear everything baggy and oversized in order to look modest. So experiment with mixing and matching pieces that vary in tightness. Alright guys, that's all I have for you for this video. Again, check out the link in my bio if you want to get personalized style advice for your body type and color season. And make sure to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. I do a lot of style inspo and fashion content on there as well. I'm also thinking of launching a Patreon soon, and in that Patreon I want to do more in-depth style content, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!